Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining us for a special recording of one of my favorites, um, which is dun dun dun, Friday the 13th. And with me is my lovely co-host, Dooney. Say hey.
Hey.
Hey. Um, so we decided to talk about each movie for obviously today, Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
Um,
we decided. We.
we decided. Actually, it was more me going, hey, Friday the 13th coming up. We should do a special because, I love Jason. So,
Yeah, we should do a special. And we have 4 days left. Let's do it. Okay.
and you were like, oh crap, I got to watch all these movies and like refresh my mind in this short period of time. And I'm like, well, we don't have to. No, we're going to do it. um, I guess Jax feels the same way. So we decided to discuss the movies in order instead of like doing like a draw or a lottery kind of a thing.
Yeah, we don't do it random, we do it in order. Nice.
Exactly.
Nice and clean.
Exactly. Nice and clean. I like that. All right. So let's begin. Let's start with my absolute favorite, the OG Friday the 13th. Do you want to start?
Okay.
Because I know you're already going to tear this one apart.
No. We discussed this earlier, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I don't like the first Friday, but I think there are other Friday movies which are better. So I don't say it's a bad movie or something, it's cool as it is, but some are better.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at least I know one movie you're gonna hate me for saying that this part is better than the first one.
Oh, really?
But we'll get to this.
I love this one because it's like the whole origin. Like you come to know who or what happens, and you come to find out obviously, like all our reviews, spoiler alert, it's not Jason. Jason's not the killer, it's the mom. And I feel for the mother. Like honestly, her poor son, he's like has this deformity, he's picked on at this camp, and these camp counselors were supposed to be watching him, and he drowns, and of course she's angry and she takes revenge, and I don't blame her. I root for this mother because he's a mama's boy.
Okay.
I root for her. Good for her. And mind you, she's a little bit crazy, but
What? Really? Why?
like I wouldn't go to that extreme to kill all these people, who obviously were at this camp. But she's angry. She wants revenge, and she never got justice for her son. So I get her. Just a mom. It's a mama bear protecting her baby cub.
Actually had dead baby cub, but okay.
Well, you think he's dead.
Well,
Hence the whole franchise.
she thinks he's dead because she always, oh no, my boy is drowned and he's dead and these counselors have to pay.
Kill him, mommy. Kill them, mommy.
Little bit insane, but okay.
And you know what's funny? I'm sure you recognize Kevin Bacon in it.
Yeah.
Who clearly dies.
And speaking of insane people, I want to address that I like Crazy Ralph.
What?
You're doomed. You're doomed.
Doomed. That's so true. And he was doomed.
Not in this one.
Well, no, not in this one. Kind of funny. I was watching it, and my friend was like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Friday the 13th." And then there was like the whole scene, obviously, when camp counselors have sex. And I looked at her and I said, "See, these are the rules of a scary movie. You shouldn't have sex. Stay a virgin, and you will live." And she didn't understand it, so I had to tell her, "You need to go watch Scream, that franchise." So yeah.
But I think... Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go on.
No, go ahead. You were gonna say what
I
I
just
think.
wanted to say, I think the first Freddy is the only one which has a POV killer, like a point of view killer.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It definitely does.
Because
And you know what?
you didn't want to give away the mother is it. Oh, I get it. So it's more like who did it.
And like when I rewatch it, like because I rewatch it a lot, you can clearly tell that it is a woman killing. Though, like the more and more
Yeah.
that you watch it, because you can see like I think it was Kevin Bacon when she goes to kill him, the hand that goes across his head. It's clearly feminine.
Okay.
It's clearly feminine.
But
So
in the other shot, when she gets decapitated, her hands are clearly not feminine.
well, yeah, because they gotta like make it look like realistic, but not realistic.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
these are the hands of Tom Savini. When she
Yeah,
does,
they are very manly hands.
yeah, very hairy.
Yes, very much so.
But Tom Savini did great kills.
He did, and he did a good job at it. And I think Jax agrees.
Especially the Kevin Bacon kill is one of the most memorable, I think. Yeah, see, he agrees with me.
I think so. They love Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, probably
Sorry.
they just hear bacon. Yes, bacon. Give me bacon.
They're sorry. They're very they bark at the wind. Okay, so seeing as this is my absolute favorite that started the franchise, I give this rating a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that was
I know
obvious.
I know you feel completely different. So let me hear your rating.
Not
Be gentle.
completely. Yeah,
Be gentle.
Only the tip.
Just the tip.
What I liked about this movie too was this fake out ending where she was in this, I don't know, in this boat, in this canoe, on the lake, and everything was peaceful, and you thought, oh, okay, and suddenly there was Jason coming out of the water and pulling her under. I think back then it would have been just such an awesome moment to see it in theaters and experience this terror with others in the theater without. Now everybody knows this, or most of the population in the world knows this. Like the killer is Jason's mother, and at the end he jumps out of the lake. So it even if you have never seen a Jason movie, it gets a bit spoiled, I think, from cultural pop references and everything.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And one thing I didn't like either is that they killed a real snake.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, that's why it's a 10 out of 10 for you. I get it.
I know, I get it. I'm with you on that. No matter how much I hate snakes, we've discussed this before, how terrified I am of them. I don't agree with them doing it, but
yeah.
Even though I was joking, I agree with that. No, or I'm okay with that. No, still, I get it. I don't like that when they do that.
And as a small side note, because I wrote it down, Betsy Palmer was more like, let's call it a real actress with theater and everything. So in the fight scene with Alice, she really hit her. I don't know if you knew this.
No, I know that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's I think a bit awesome too. So, and that's why
I think so.
That's why I give the first Friday the 13th a 7 out of 10.
Because of the violence.
Yeah, the real violence.
The real one. You can't fake that. It hurt. Okay, then let's move on to the second movie, and I will let you introduce the second one, Friday the 13th, Part 2.
Okay, here's one thing. um, like I
Mm-hmm.
said before, we have this young Jason jumping out of the water and pulling Alice under the water in, let's call it a dream sequence, whatever, at the end of Friday
Mm-hmm.
1. And on Friday 2, where it's like Saturday the 14th, like really one day later, we have a full-grown Jason. I never understood this. That's something that always bothered me a bit.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one, to be honest. And like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. So Part 2 and Part 3, I want to bring Part 3 into this. I find that they're both like repetitive of themselves. You know what I mean? Like it's like the same story. You know, they go back to Camp Crystal Lake. It's all over again. As much as I love the series, and I know they fully introduce Jason in Part 2, and then he gets his mask in Part 3, like his hockey mask. But I feel like it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, and this
Like,
sack over his head, I didn't think it was scary, to be honest.
and I agree with you on that one. So like these two kind of got a low rating for me. Let's kind of talk about the both of them together if you think about it, because they're both pretty much similar if you think about it.
Oh, my
The camp
notes.
counselors go
Oh.
they go back to camp, right? Both of them, and it's like they get the warning, you know, don't go to Camp Crystal Lake, blah blah blah. Well, the other one they don't. The other one they're right by it, but still they're within that general area, right? And it's like the same story over and over again, where it's like, okay, so they go back to Camp Crystal Lake in the second one, but in the third one they're nearby, and it's just like, okay, yeah, so we get introduced to Jason because in the second one, because it's like, okay, you guys killed my mom, I'm getting revenge. So he kills her in the beginning, and then he goes after all the camp counselors, because anybody who goes onto his property, it's like, bam, you're dead, kind of a thing. But like, I just found like they were both the same, you know what I mean? But I still think it was cool that we got his hockey mask.
Yeah, but
You know,
let's
in the
talk,
third one.
yeah, let's talk about the second one short, quick.
Yep.
Two positive things. The second one is better than the third one.
I do agree with that one. It is better than the third one.
Yeah,
But I do.
but
But
I have
the
two
third
things
one,
why it's especially better.
okay, then let's hear it. Let's hear it.
First
Ta-da!
of, first of all, Crazy Ralph is back.
Yeah, of course.
and this is a very honest opinion. Ginny is one of the best final girls in the whole franchise.
I do think so.
What?
Oh, I agree with you.
Oh, okay. And in the second
Continue.
one, I also wrote down, I don't know what his name is, I think Mark, the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah,
His skill was awesome.
it was poor guy, and then he just gets like tossed down like the set of stairs as he's going down.
Yeah, and this one chick, I don't know her name. I always forget it because who gives a shit? This one chick was so heavily flirting with him, and he didn't get it. Like, what
Oh,
the
I
fuck?
know. Like even when they were like planning on going into town, she was like right there, like okay, like she wanted to do this, and this with him, and he was like, kind of like meh, you know.
Yeah, he's like, so what you wanna do? And I think she said something like positions or something like that, and he like, okay, let's play Uno or something like that. What the fuck?
Yeah. Like could she be any more clear? But
Yeah, I
clearly, maybe he wasn't interested.
What the fuck? No. I mean,
You
sometimes
know?
yes, we guys we don't see the signs, and so that's when they are subtle, then we don't see the signs. But holy shit, I think she couldn't be only more obvious when she was naked, and say, "Take me now."
Well, that's pretty funny.
And it's
But you know what? I'm just gonna throw this out there though. But sometimes when when she gives out those subtle hints, you know what I mean. they sometimes the guy won't take it that way. But when they're not giving out subtle hints, sometimes the guy will take it that way. And it's like, no, I was just being nice and friendly. No.
Yeah, but this I call her horny chick now. Horny chick wasn't nice and friendly. She was horny.
Horny chick number, we'll say like 8, because there's a lot of them.
We'll get to that.
That's the thing about these 80s cheesy slasher movies. There's like a lot of blood,
No,
killing,
really?
and boobs.
Slasher movies and blood.
Boobs.
Wow.
And boobs. A lot of boobs.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there goes her shirt. Oh, we knew that was coming.
Okay, part 2. What do you rate part 2?
Yes. I give it a 6 out of 10.
I give it a 7 out of 10. Like the first one. Because, like I said, the final girl, Ginny, just was such a good impact to this movie. I give it a pass.
So if we go on to 3, I actually gave 3 the same rating because I find them similar. I'll tell you that.
No, for me was, first of all, I want to see the third part in 3D because of all the 3D effects. Like effects in quotation marks. And while the second one, yes, it was kinda the same as the first one, but it was bearable. The third one became boring real quick, because it was again the same story, the same place, the same yada yada yada.
Exactly. It wasn't, but the good thing is though, like you said, like at least we get introduced to him getting his hockey mask.
Yeah, but still,
and
it's the same formula. It's like, oh, you had sex, die. Oh, you do drugs or drink, die. Oh, you're a virgin, kill me please, thank you.
I don't know why I'm like drawing a blank, because like he gets the hockey mask from that jokester guy who like
Shelley was his name.
Yes, Shelly, because he was like playing a joke, and he kills him obviously in the barn, and oh, new mask, no more bag over my head with like the one little eye. So like I think it's cool that we actually get introduced to the hockey mask Jason right then and there. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Oh,
actually,
yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, the one kill I like the most is where this girl got this. I think it was a spear into her eye.
Yeah, she's in the water trying to find Shelly's wallet.
Right. And then the moment when Jason shot her in the head with the spear through her eye, and she falls back into the water, and he looks like, oh, cool, it's done, and walks away. This is nonchalant. This is okay, chill. Now let's have a beer, something like that.
It's kind of funny though, because like when she's in the water and she's like pulling out his wallet, and she's like, "Oh, I dropped your wallet. I'm getting it. I'm sorry." How did you not know that wasn't Shelly? Like,
I have no idea.
Clearly he's bigger. He's the tall, silent type.
Yeah, and Shelly was like, I don't know, 5 foot big and had, I don't know, 200 pounds. And this guy was like,
it was
6 or 7 foot big.
And like muscular and just like, you know, the way he moves, it's like different from Shelly, you know, like.
Oh, Shelly, did you go to a gym? Oh.
Exactly. Hello, Jason. Do you know what's actually funny? What got me into Jason? I love hockey, right? And
of course, you're Canadian.
Of course, hockey. Woo! So because I love hockey, I watched Jason for the first time when I was in like probably my teens, and because I love hockey, I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. This guy's got a hockey mask. And obviously start with the first one, and you're kind of like, well, where's the hockey mask? So I kept going, and I'm like, oh, there it is. And I love Jason, so yeah, he's my favorite.
Okay.
We know this. Clearly, he's my favorite. Don't get me wrong, I still love Michael Myers. I do. But when I see him, sometimes I think of William Shatner. Which, obviously, we all know where the mask came from, right? But anyway, back to my love for Jason. So yeah, I was happy when I was like, yay, he got the hockey mask.
Yeah, and even this movie is boring and bad, and oh my god, the acting. This one scene, like I say, I don't remember the names. Like, who gives a shit of the names of these characters who die?
Because you're gonna die anyway.
Yeah,
You're gonna
and
die.
this one girl comes out of, I don't know where she came out, and she's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's really terrible acting.
You know what? Okay,
It's
that's
not
what drives
like
me nuts.
it's not like terrible acting. Like, oh, it's a slasher movie, so it's okay. Even for a slasher movie, it was terrible acting.
But that's the thing. There's so much terrible acting. That's why they're cheesy.
Yeah,
Cheesy 80s slashers.
This was especially terrible.
And that's why they throw in boobs, so you don't realize how bad the acting is. It's like, oh my god, she's really... Oh, her boob's out. Whoa.
Ooh, boobs. 10 out of 10.
Boobs and violence. That's what men want.
American men, please. Thank you.
American men. But yeah, no, like, I absolutely love it. Like, and even, like, that's what makes it great. Even the cheesy acting, you know what I mean? So...
No, not in part 3.
All right, well, let's continue on to part 3, shall we? This is the one that you want to see in 3D.
I thought we always talked about part 3 the last 20 minutes. Yeah, not 20 minutes or 5 minutes. At least I was talking about it the last 5 minutes.
Oh my god. What do you... Wow. Hi, brain just went elsewhere. We were just talking about it. Okay, so now we're going to Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
Yeah, like you give it the same rating, 7 out of 10.
No, I gave it 6 out of 10.
6? Okay, I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
For, for part 3, right? Is what we're talking about. Yeah. You gave 5, I gave it 6. It's just like, I just find that they're too similar.
Yeah, it's the same, but it got boring.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so now let's talk about the final chapter.
Yeah, let's talk about the last Friday movie, because it's called the final chapter, and no more Friday movies after that.
No more, none whatsoever. So this one has the lovely young... Do you know who I was going to say? Who's the lovely young actor in this one?
Corey Feldman.
No? Yes! In this one. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one. I love Corey Feldman. I do. I love him.
Yeah. My notes like were, this is the first movie of the Tommy Jarvis trilogy, like 4, 5, and 6. Mm-hmm. Then finally, Tom Savini is back for the kills. So yay, with a heart. And my third note was, yay, sex and boobs for the win.
Really? That's not shocking. It goes along with the cheesiness of the 80s slasher films.
Oh, and can we please talk about this epic dance scene from, I think his name is Crispin Glover.
Yep. Let's hear what you have to say about this epic dance scene.
Oh my god. Fuck the moves like Jagger. I want to have moves like him.
Hey, fun fact, sorry to, because you said moves like Jagger. Dexter, my dog, when I went to pick him up, because at that time that song was popular, Moves Like Jagger, that was his name, Jagger. But it didn't fit him, so we went with Dexter. Dexter's so much better.
Okay.
Anyway, back to Jason. You know, I didn't mind this movie. I actually like this better than, obviously, 2 and 3. I will say that.
A lot better. Like, Ted
better.
White did an amazing Jason, to be honest.
Oh yeah, he did great in it. You know, and...
One thing I think is weird is this kill in this inflatable boat of the chick, who sounded like, I don't know what she was doing, but it didn't sound like dying. Like, it was... If she was dying, it was the weirdest dying sound I've ever heard. Like,
Well,
I don't know. It's weird.
well, it kind of goes hand in hand with the cheesy acting, right? With the 80s slasher films.
Yeah, but at least they had some dignity in dying. This is embarrassing.
I'm also going to point out, this is like probably like small, like people wouldn't notice it, but like I would. It's like when you see the nurses in the movie, they're wearing like a dress and a cap. We don't wear that. We wear scrubs. They did way back. So.
You don't wear this skimpy porn nurse outfits at work. Shame.
No, God, no.
Shame.
We were scrubs. It's so funny because I still to this day people ask me, "Oh, don't you wear like the nursing dress and hat?" I'm like, "No, we wear scrubs."
I can just repeat
far
myself.
more comfortable.
Shame.
No, it is far more comfortable. So it's so funny when I see that stuff in movies. Like it's interesting because like where I work, they actually have like the original uniform and stuff. When you walk in, like they have it behind a glass case so you can kind of see it. But no, we wear scrubs. It's all comfortable. So
only in emergencies. Okay.
and they were white, and oh my goodness, like don't get me wrong, they look beautiful, white and clean. But my God, could you think of all the blood and stuff you would get on them? Oh my God. So anyway, let's back to Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually Corey, like, he shaves his head in this one.
Yeah, but before we go to this essay, you have some really awesome kills in this one, I think.
Oh yeah, there is some. Okay, let's hear the favorite kill that you liked in this one.
I have so many kills I like. I don't know. There's this
All right.
machete
Go
in
ahead.
the face from Chris McClover after he got this screwdriver or something, or corkscrew in his hand. From
Oh, okay. You know you're talking about that with the hand. You reminded me that part grosses me out so bad, and I know it's like just makeup, but I hate it where she like hits the machete and he puts his hand up, Jason, and it goes like right in his hand.
Okay.
And to me, every time I see it, it feels so real. It's always like I love watching like those scenes and stuff. But for some reason, with that scene, I always go, I'm gonna turn away because I cringe because I think it. Oh my God, I don't know why. To me, it seems so real.
Okay, this feeling, hold on to it because you will experience a lot in our podcasts for F, I, and M.
F, I, and M.
Yes.
Well, yeah, like, cause like, wait, I'm trying to think. F, I, and you said M or N?
M.
Oh, don't get in Midsummer. Is that what it is?
No. I don't.
Because I was gonna say, they
kills.
weren't bad. I was gonna say they weren't bad at all. It was boring. Anyway, let's continue.
No, I can tell you already. Maybe you wanna prepare for it. F is gonna be Frontiers. It's a French film, a French movie.
Okay.
I is gonna be Inside. Also a French movie. And M is gonna be Martyrs. Also a French movie.
Oh, you can't have two favorites in M. Sorry, it's either Midsummer or that one. Which one are you gonna pick?
Oh, I think someone will pick Midsummer. Don't worry. I'll bribe someone.
You know I'm not watching that again.
I'm sending you the director's cut, which is half an hour longer.
Perfect. Perfect. I will put that in the no box. Anyway.
And then you'll write me an essay of 4 pages how much you love this movie.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no. That is not happening. I could do it as how much I hate it, and it'll be in like a couple sentences.
Yeah, because a couple of sentences, because you don't hate it this much.
Oh, I love it.
Anyway, back to Friday.
Although, hold on, before you go on, because we're talking briefly about Midsummer. We do this. We lose track all the time. I will have to admit, I did see a Halloween costume. I think I sent you the link. It was a girl and her boyfriend, and she obviously dressed up.
Yes.
I forget her name. with like the flowers and her boyfriend dressed
Of
up
the
in
bear.
the teddy bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that is actually awesome. Not gonna lie, as much as I hate that movie, that was a cool, awesome like costume idea.
See, you
So
liked the movie. I knew it. So, move on.
it's, you know what, the only thing I'll give credit about this movie is, okay, yes, it was beautiful, like the colors, everything, that was beautiful. Storyline, shit. Okay, we'll discuss it more when we get to M. Or you can listen to me tear it apart. Okay,
Or we should do a Midsummer special. Huh.
Fine, that's gonna be me going, I hate this movie. Okay, we need to talk more about my love for Jason. Okay,
By the way, let's continue to our awkward kill compilation.
Yes, I have it written down. So go on, continue.
No, I think awkward because in part 3 we had this very bad acting with oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And here we have this hitchhiker they gave a ride, and when Jason killed him, he's killing me, he's killing me. Like, yeah, we see that.
I just got an idea, by the way, for a future podcast.
Okay.
Terrible movie kills.
Oh, okay.
You do like a countdown. Ooh, and then we could do like the best ones. Ding.
Okay, so we choose a best one and a terrible one.
Yeah, we do like a countdown.
Okay. Like I said, the terrible one would be this for me, like, he's killing me, he's killing me. Why do you shout, he's killing me, when he's killing you? We are not blind.
Not blind at all. No, we can clearly see it. But you know what? She was probably like, how do you want me to do it? How do you want me to pretend that I'm dying? And they were probably like, just wing it. I'm sure that's not what went down, but maybe, you know.
Maybe.
By the way, if you want to cut out that whole idea, unless you want to leave it in, you can.
Cut out
where I was like,
idea?
the idea of doing terrible movie kills.
Oh no, I don't.
So
no,
people don't.
We let it in.
Okay, go ahead.
And
all right, so
I still think, yes, the other kills in this movie were awesome and such. Even this head against the wall crushing scene in the shower was pretty cool too. But my favorite kill is Jason himself when he dies. When he gets this machete in his head and slides down the machete.
I know, and you know what? That's the other one that kind of grosses me out too. And normally, like, those kills don't, but it just, I don't know why, for some reason, these like kills and these like slices, it just felt so real to me.
Oh,
like with his head sliding down the machete. And he's unmasked in this one. He gets unmasked. So we see him, like his face. His face changes multiple times throughout the franchise.
Oh yes.
But like, yeah, even that part, I kind of like, I don't know why, because like there's like I can watch like a, you know, kill scene in a movie, but like watching his head slowly go down that machete, I don't know why I could feel it. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm so excited for you to watch Frontiers Inside and Marvels.
Oh, really? Because I'm going to be like, oh, God, I hate you. I feel everything.
I think Frontiers is like the easiest to watch of the three.
Yep.
Inside for women is more heavier to watch as for men.
Okay.
And Marvels is just an experience.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah. Okay. So.
Again, back to Friday.
What would you rate the final chapter?
9 out of 10.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
I gave it a 9 out of 10 too.
Oh, cool.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing can be 10 out of 10, just like my OG, but anyway.
Yeah, I think part
all right.
4 for me is the highest rated Friday movie.
Okay, we are not talking. We're moving on. No, actually, that's a good one, so I'm okay with that.
I just wanted to say, let's go from the best to one of the worst to part 5.
Yeah. You know what? I was not a fan of this one.
Nope.
Oh, Jax he agrees too.
Even he is upset and he doesn't watch it right now.
I know. Like, you know, I get it. It was kind of like, okay, so they kind of follow through with Corey's character in this one, kind of like what happens with the aftermath, and like how he's being, like, he like has a bit of post-traumatic stress, right, with what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of follow through with that. And then obviously Jason shows up again, right? And all the killings start. But in reality, dun dun dun, it's not really Jason.
No, it's a Jason imposter. Like, what the fuck?
Well, you could clear, like, even with the mask, like, right away, you'd be like, why does he have, like, the blue, like, this isn't Jason.
Yeah, and I think he even had this cut in the mask Jason got from, I think it was in part 3, where they hit him with the axe in the head. And from there on, his mask had this cut up there. And even his mask had this cut. Like, why? I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, it's a copycat killer, right? So...
Yeah, but if you were a copycat killer, you would buy a new mask and not use Jason's real mask.
But I will tell you this, I felt bad for the kid, and that fat, dumb kid.
Yeah, I don't felt bad for anyone in this shitty movie, except
it was
I
sad.
felt bad for me because I had to watch this shit.
Oh, you shush. No, you didn't feel bad for him. He just, he was like a dopey kid in this, like, he wanted to help, them out with their chores. And obviously, clearly the one kid cutting wood was not, in the best of mood. And like, okay, so you have anger issues and you're clearly unwell. And then this poor guy wanted to help. He even share chocolate with him. I wouldn't share chocolate, but I mean, like, if someone wanted to share it with me, I would be happy. Sorry.
Yeah, this sounds like a good idea. Oh, this guy is pissed off and annoyed as shit. Let's annoy him even more. Like, what could happen?
It's true. He was annoying him. It was like, okay, after the first attempt, but you know what? He was just trying to do it good. And then the poor kid obviously dies, and then they show him, and like his arm is on his back. And then, like, you know what? When you, like, because I don't like really watching this one, but when I watched, like, rewatch it to refresh it, like, my memory, you kind of tell, like, okay, so clearly one of the paramedics is obviously his relative, his father or whatever, just because the way how he reacts to seeing the poor kid, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
So... yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about this movie, to be honest.
I want to say, first of all, I wrote it down. This movie is so annoying. And I think this was the first movie where the MPAA began striking the kills, because the kills were very lame and mostly off-screen.
Yeah. But this is obvious. This is my least favorite of the franchise.
Yeah, but on the plus side, on the positive side, we see a lot of boobies and sex scenes. Because the director started his career as in directing porn. Who would have known?
Oh, you know what's funny? I actually did not know that.
Really?
He started porn?
Yes, he was directing porn before he did this movie. So,
are you coming out as the porn addict?
I'm doing research.
I'm kidding. Continue on.
No, but yeah, but with this background knowledge, this director started in porn, did porn before. If you watch this movie, you're like, oh, okay, I get it, because naked ladies there, sex scenes there. It's all over the place. It's very obvious.
Yeah. Okay. I will tell you this. That's something that it is very obvious. And there's something that bugged me. Okay. in this,
Like the
which
whole movie, yes, bugged me too.
yes, and like things you can find. I know I shouldn't look in too deep in these things because clearly it's just movies, right? But okay, so when he goes to this like institution, right? He's got a knife on him, you know, and he's sitting in his room and all that stuff, and he's playing with this knife. And I'm sorry, that shit would not happen because if you come to like my institution, where you get admitted, we do a search on you, and that is like one of the first things we look for is like to see if you have a weapon that can hurt yourself or somebody else. So like that drives me nuts.
Yeah, it was back in the 80s. It was more about
I know.
it was more about trust. Do you have a weapon? No. Okay.
Yes. Exactly. It's true. It's all about trust. It's, you know, it's funny. The rules that are in place now are because what happened before. Because, you know, there's always a reason why they make a rule.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, anywhere you go and you see something like, okay, so don't dump anything in this garbage or don't dump anything in this toilet. And you sit there and you go, because somebody did, and that's why that rule's there. So, okay.
So,
now,
rate this movie.
I gave it a 5 out of 10.
What?
That's still kind of... I know, it's still pretty decently high. It's not my favorite, but I still gave it a 5.
I give it a 3.
Oh my god. You really hate this movie. It's just, I get it. It does. Yeah. It's not... I don't feel like it was really needed, but I get they want to show the aspect because when you go into Jason Lives, right? You kind of have to see what happens with, what's his face? Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Chavez? Yes, Tommy. Like what goes on with his character, right? Because they kind of continue through and pull him through into Jason Lives.
Let's go to Jason Lives. Finally, a better movie. Again.
Yes, I love this movie.
And I think it was the first movie where Jason got this supernatural, immortal being by getting resurrected by lightning very epically.
Well, come on, we all saw that coming, right? When he opens the grave and like he's beating the crap out of him, and then he sticks that pole in the grave during a lightning storm. Like, really, we kind of all saw that coming.
Yeah.
Right? You know, like, I get it. Like, he's obviously suffering from like psychological trauma from Jason. But why?
I thought you meant Jason. Like, what the fuck? Psychological?
No.
Jason? What?
But like, I get it. But like, and like, I get it. Like probably the feel of relief when he sees him to make sure he is dead, because you know he goes through that trauma in 5 because he thinks Jason, you know what I mean, is back, but really he's not. So he wants to find out, obviously, to make sure he's dead. But during a lightning and thunderstorm, really? Could we make it more creepy? But then, you know what? We wouldn't have a movie if we didn't, right? If they didn't do it.
Yeah. And this one got a little bit more humorous as well. Especially in the kills.
Oh, yeah. It definitely did.
Like, there's this one kill where he throws this guy against a tree, and when his face rolls away from the tree, there's a smiley printed on the tree. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually thought that was funny.
But as funny as this movie was, still the MPAA, it censored the kills so hard here. I think that's so sad.
Oh.
You have almost no blood in this one, I think. Most of the kills were off screen as well. And you know what the worst part of all is?
What?
There's no nudity in this movie. Like, where are my sex scenes? Where are my boobies?
You know what? I never actually realized that until you said it, because it's like, it's so like used to seeing it in every movie that I didn't even like realize it. And of course, you were like, "There's no boobs in this one."
Yeah, there are. Oh, hot teens, nice. And then, why are you all dressed up? Get naked. Why don't you get naked?
why do you guys have clothes on?
Yeah, it's a Friday movie. Get naked and die for
Because
fuck's sake.
they're all virgins, okay? They're all good people in this movie. Don't be mean.
And why do they die?
Why?
Yeah,
They
when they
got in
are
his
all
way. They got
virgins and good people. Huh?
well, majority of the people he kills anyway are good people, but or you would hope so. But because they got in his way. And he's angry.
Uh-huh.
He was sleeping. They
Uh-huh.
woke him up.
Uh-huh.
He was probably with his mom in hell, but
Mm-hmm.
they woke him up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's got to take revenge.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this
I
is...
do love.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
You laugh?
I was gonna say I do love it, and I think they definitely did overkill with like the maggots and the bugs and the worms and stuff in his coffin. Ooh.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
I was like, oh man, they were going it down. They were hungry. Eat up, boys.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, it's extra salty because this body's been in the lake, Camp Crystal Lake. Actually, it wouldn't be salty; it'd be fresh. But you know what I mean.
But I think this movie also, it was the first time and I think the only time that there were actual kids at the camp as well.
Yeah, in this one, there definitely was.
But I think it's the only one.
Yeah, because the rest are all like, it's just the camp counselors, right? They don't really bring the kids
Yeah,
into it.
they die before the kids arrive.
Yeah. So, because you like this one, or at least I hope you do, what do you rate this one?
But it has no nudity in it.
Oh, I'll get you a porno, or I'll send you a link to a porn site because you can get that shit for free online.
Oh, thank you.
And you can see all the boobs that you want.
Really? Okay, I'll make a list.
What would you rate Jason Lives?
It's a bit hard, but I like this movie even without
No
the
boobs.
nudity and boobs and everything, which makes Friday movies fun. No, but I really like the movie. Even especially bonus points for this RV crash near the end of the movie. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Oh, I give it a 9.
Really?
I do, and you know what's kind of funny? My old man dog is sleeping right next to me, and he is snoring. So if you hear that in the background, that's old man D, Dexter.
Okay. And no, you can't hear. Don't worry.
That's funny. Yeah, so I give it a 9.
Okay, then moving on to Carrie versus Jason, aka Friday Part 7.
Which one are you going on to?
I said let's move on to Carrie versus Jason, aka Friday Part 7.
Oh, I thought you said Freddy. I'm sorry.
No,
I was
Friday.
like, wait, no. I was like, Freddy versus Jason came out in like 2003. Like, wait, what? Okay, yes. Part 7. So the New Blood.
Yeah.
New Blood.
And what is the best thing in this movie?
A lot of daddy issues.
What? No. Kane hotter as Jason.
Yes. Yes. He's actually huge. That guy.
That's what she said. Yes.
Like, he's big in real life.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, Jason. Get your mind out of the gutter, okay?
But I can't because I really wrote it down. Nudity again.
Did you put it like in capital letters and circled it and like smiley faces? Yay!
I'll send you a photo later.
Maybe you should put that as your end card for this one.
Ooh, good idea. Nudity again. And then no nudity sad smiley face.
Yeah, but it's all female nudity.
I don't see the issue here.
Yeah, okay, sure. Anyway,
If you wanna see male nudity, go to I think Friday 2. Not Friday, Freddy 2. Like Nightmare 2.
okay.
Sexy teens at Crystal Lake again with nudity. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But again, the kills were lame because fuck the MPAA.
I know, I wasn't a fan of this one either.
I mean, the concept was like a good idea, like this. Okay, they couldn't call her Carrie because of obvious and legal reasons. But yeah, exactly. And Carrie versus Jason, I think, would be an awesome idea, but it was...
I just wasn't a fan of this one. I really wasn't. I feel like they were kind of like pulling at strings with this one.
Yeah. Like I said, this movie was like, okay. Then the last, I think, it was like maybe 30 minutes, not even. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like they just put it in there to put it in, right? To continue on with the story.
Yeah, but like I wanted to say before you did some screeching in the background.
Oh, that would be the door to this room. That would be because oh my god. Hold on, shall we play the screeching sound again? Because we could add that as spooky effects. Ready? Oh, now that I'm doing it, well. Yeah, the one of the puppers was going out of the room, so I just put something there to keep it open.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
I'm
I wanted
sorry.
to say that the last like 20 minutes or something like that
Yep.
with Tina versus Jason, it was cool and everything, but yeah, that's about it.
I know. To be honest, I don't have a whole lot to say about this one. It wasn't one of my favorites. You know what I mean? It was just, I feel like it was a filler kind of a thing.
Oh, and one thing I never understood, and maybe you can enlighten me. At the end, when Jason, I think, is about to kill Tina, her dad shows up and pulls him down in the sea, in the lake. Like, what the fuck? Her dad is dead since I don't know, 20 years, whatever, and suddenly he reappears and pulls down Jason?
Yeah, like what is it? Like his, my goodness. You know what? Like the times that my dogs are really, really quiet, it's not when we're recording. And then when we're recording, it's like they do everything in their power to get a part of the show. Like right now, the one's drinking water.
Ooh,
normally
to steal the spotlight.
I think so. Normally they're pretty quiet. But anyway, I don't know. I think it's just because, like the whole thing, like it's like I have written down she has clearly daddy issues, and with like her dad coming in the end, maybe it's like, I don't know, his spirit or something, like don't you touch my baby girl, I got you, girl, kind of thing. And like I don't understand why they did that. Like it just, I don't know. I just not a big fan of this one.
No, me neither.
So we can agree that we both don't like this one.
Yes, so how low do you rate this one?
How low do you go?
Yes.
You know what? I gave this one a 5.
Dun dun dun.
Well, she's got like these powers and just like I didn't like, why was this needed? I didn't understand it. Like no, like I understood it, but like it was like really not needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gave it a 5 as well, by the way.
But I will say this, like when they reveal his face, like it's pretty cool, you know. And
Yeah,
this one too.
I think she did this with her powers too. She make this mask like crack or something like that, and his face came through. So that looked okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was creepy looking because like how do they got to try and make him look more deformed, right? So he looked like this real like demonic like demon. So it was kind of cool, like his face underneath. Like his face changes a lot during the franchise.
Oh
Um,
yes, especially with the next ones.
I know. But and like one of them, he looks like he's on steroids. um, but like I don't know, I just wasn't a fan of it. It was like really, we could have just like you could have just done without this one, to be honest. Like I felt like it was a filler. Like why the girl with like these like
Yeah.
supernatural powers and just
Like I said,
you
the
know.
concept would be okay, but they didn't do enough with it.
Like I could only think of like maybe with like the dad coming in the end, maybe like she brought him, like she was like back to life, that she brought him back, like to help her, like daddy
I
help me
know.
kind of a thing.
Okay,
And
I know you don't
I don't
know
know.
so much things about human anatomy and something like that.
Yeah, I know nothing about human anatomy.
Yeah,
I'm only a
but
nurse, but
if a body lies in the water for like, I don't know what it is, 10, 15, 20 years, he doesn't look like that.
no, I know he looked great. He looked really good. I want to know what diet he's on.
Yeah.
I want to look like that when I turn 26 next year.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay.
Let's go
so
to Friday Part 8. Jason takes a boat.
he takes Manhattan.
No, he takes a boat.
But he does. He takes the boat. He takes the boat.
He was like, I don't know, like 1 hour on this fucking boat.
Okay, the one I do have to say, I'm sure everybody probably feels the same thing. I think the coolest thing about this is when he's in Manhattan and he comes across those like punk ass teens in Manhattan on the street and like boots their freaking radio. I love that scene.
Yes.
And then they're all like, they stand up and they're all like, hey, like, you know, like tough guy with all their weapons. And then Jason just like removes his mask and they're terrified and they run away. So I love that scene.
Yeah, and the shot from Jason on Times Square looks awesome too.
Yes. But again, like, I don't know. This was another movie I felt like, did we really need it? Like, I get it. You gotta.
And it's called Jason Takes Manhattan, and then he is 1 fucking hour on this fucking boat. And this fucking boat reminds us, oh, Crystal Lake is connected to the ocean to fucking New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is actually, you know what? It's not that far, actually. Camp Crystal Lake is probably not that far from New York. I don't think it is. I think it's in New Jersey. Camp Crystal Lake, like the set and all that.
Yeah, the set, but not the let's call it the movie Camp Crystal Lake. That's not in New Jersey.
But I will tell you this, because we're talking briefly about Manhattan because of the movie. I know I'm getting sidetracked. I love Manhattan. I've been there twice already, and I felt like one of the best times to go is during Christmas time because I feel it is Christmas and you can see the Christmas tree. So,
yay!
It's a lot of fun. Anyway, I don't know. I felt like this movie too. Like it was entertaining, but like was it really needed? Was it needed?
Okay, you thought it was entertaining. I wrote down boring teens get killed, so it's basically the same.
On a boat.
On a boat.
Yeah, on a boat. I feel like we should play "On a Boat" song. I'm on a boat.
And one cool kill is the fist fight against this black guy in Manhattan on this roof or something like that, where he punches Jason and left and right and left and right. Then, okay, give me your best shot, and Jason just punches his head off.
Yeah, that was actually pretty funny.
Oh,
I liked it.
And fun fact, when he is in this, I don't know what's this bar or something, where he throws this I don't know, this guy into the mirror. Can you remember the scene? Okay.
Yep.
The guy who gets thrown into the mirror is Ken Kersinger. He's the one who played Jason in Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh, you know what's funny? I actually didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you.
Good. That's good. Good that you caught that.
I'm learning new stuff, so ask me anything about your favorite franchise.
Aw, thank you. I do have to admit, like, one of the cool things that, like, puts more Jason in my heart is he kills a bunch of gang of rapers in New York.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, see, he's a good guy. He's got a good heart. He loves his mama, and he killed the rapers. He's a good guy.
And in this one, without his mask, he looks so ridiculous.
Oh,
like,
yeah, he does.
Jesus fucking Christ, what happened?
And then, like, he gets, like, with that, what was it that... Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I thought the same. I think we think the same.
Except for you care for more about the boobs, and I don't.
No.
So.
I think, what was it, like radioactive or waste or something? And he gets a kid again. Like, what the fuck is happening here?
I don't know.
But it's your franchise. Explain it now.
I don't know how to explain it. They just make it ridiculous, and I love it. So I will tell you this though. One of the kill scenes where the girl's in the bathroom in the shower, she's sitting and she's screaming and she's screaming and she's screaming, and I'm like, dude, you know you could stop screaming and run. Why are we standing there screaming? Sorry, sitting in the corner screaming. Like, why wouldn't you do what you can to protect yourself? Do you think screaming's going to stop him from killing you?
Maybe.
No, it was like the slowest kill ever where she's screaming like, ah! And I'm like, okay, he hasn't touched you yet, and you could probably still manage maybe to sneak out and run, or I'm sure he'd still get you, but at least you tried, you know? So,
yeah,
I don't know.
Everyone acts different in these situations.
Oh,
so, yeah, that's why they die
I don't know.
We don't.
I'd fight tooth and nail. Oh, see, you know, they were quiet for a few minutes, and now old man's up. He's got to make a noise appearance, got to kick things. I feel like we should make this about them. About Dexter and Jax. We should take bets. How long before they start interrupting our podcast, drinking water.
So,
you know,
give me your rating for Jason Takes a Boat to Manhattan.
I give it a 6.
Okay, I give it a 5.
Okay. I still love this franchise, so don't bug me.
Yeah, but let's move on and see how much you really love this franchise with Jason Goes to Hell.
This one's got my lowest rating. The only thing cool about this one is I love how it ends with Freddy's claw.
Yeah, that's something I wrote down as well.
That's the only thing I like about this movie.
And some things I still wrote down too was Jason himself is hardly in it. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? Then, okay, I give them props for trying something new. Like, okay, it was a try. It's not like, okay, let's kill camp counselors again and again and again.
Because, like,
yeah,
it was like he was in the beginning, and then, well, his body, like Dexter agrees. His body was in it, and then it was like, I don't know, you would call him like what, a demon jumper? You know, like jumping from one person to the next.
I have no idea what it was.
It was like, why did they do this? Like, I feel like it doesn't go with its title. You know what I mean? They should have just called it Jason the Jumper, or Jason Jumper, or Why Goes to Hell, because he doesn't really...
Or like Jason Bores to Hell.
Yeah. Because it's like, if you think about it, it's like he's when he dies at the end, okay, like officially dies, you see Freddy's hand, and like the whole time, like the title is misleading. I feel for this movie, and
But
it's not. It's not what we're gonna say.
I just want to say, but we have good things here as well, because the gore is finally back again. Like
Yeah, okay.
especially with this face melting scene that looked so awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, when gore is back, we have nudity again. Yay!
I knew you would say that.
No, but
But
there's this scene where this couple has sex and in a tent, I think it was, and then Jason comes from behind, pokes a pole through the body of her and rips the body in half with it. Jesus Christ. How awesome was that?
it was pretty cool. A little over dramatic, but cool. But I get it.
But it was cool. I liked it.
I didn't like this one.
No.
You know?
Not at all.
Like, I would have to say I liked A New Beginning more than this one.
What?
Come on up.
No.
Yes!
New Beginning is for me still the lowest rated. Yes. Yes.
I really have nothing more to say about this one.
Yeah, me neither. I give it a 4 out of 10 and call it a day.
That's what's funny. I gave it a 4 out of 10 too.
Yeah, see.
But the only thing like I really liked about it is the ending, where it's like, you might have to cut that out.
No, we let it in.
Let it in?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, boys. So the only thing that I thought was cool about this movie is the ending, where he's in the ground and then like Freddy's hand comes up, like haha, and it's like, yes, it's gonna open up to like a new thing where they're connected. So that was the only really good thing that I liked about this movie.
Yep, same.
What did you think when you saw that part?
I thought, yes, Freddy versus Jason is finally happening, and then, yeah, not so early.
Right, so then that leads us to the next movie. Yes.
To Jason X, exactly.
Oh, don't even start. No. Okay, Freddy versus Jason.
No, let's talk about Jason X, because David Cronenberg gets killed at the beginning here. He has a little cameo.
Okay, what did you want to talk about? Freddy versus Jason or Jason X?
Jason X, still.
Oh, okay, fine. I know, because you like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one's ridiculous, and he looks like he's on steroids.
I think I know why you don't like this movie. I have even written down the reason why you don't like it.
Okay, go on.
You are afraid of the year 2024, aren't you?
No, because I'll still be 25 then.
Yeah, but in the movie they say hockey gets outlawed in 2024.
Yes, I don't like that. I don't like that. I didn't want to bring that up.
So the whole country of Canada is confused. What?
No hockey. Canadians go extinct.
No hockey? What do we do in winter?
Oh, what would we do in winter? What indoor activity could we possibly do in winter?
Oh, indoor hockey.
But hockey's outlawed. What indoor activity? Hint, hint. What indoor fun activity?
Watching horror movies. Yes.
Yes, that's it. You knew me. Okay, I know you like this one. I just feel it's strange. Like, I do think it's kind of cool where the one robot kicks his ass. You know what I mean? They modify her to kick his ass.
Okay, I just wanted to start fresh at the beginning. For me, the reason why I like this movie, it's because it's not the same over and over and over again. Of
It
course,
is.
it is in space and it's ridiculous because there's no good movies in space. Like even Leprechaun got to space and it was awful.
Mm-hmm.
But it was not okay. Let's go to Camp Crystal Lake and kill counselors. It was
But
it was refreshing.
But here's the dumb thing. Okay, so like you come across like you're on this planet and you come across like two beings. Clearly one's Jason and
Oh,
one's like
and
this
by the
woman.
way, this planet was called Earth. But okay, continue.
Is that what this planet's called? So they come across them, right? The two beings. And like you're like, like why would you bring the one that's locked up behind this thing that's holding like a knife? And I get it, at the time you don't think anything of it. Oh no, he's dead. No, he's not dead. And then the stupid ants bring him back to life.
Maybe it's like in Star Trek where they don't have conflict or like war anymore. So like they are not familiar with the the simple thing of aggression and murder and everything.
Maybe. But no, they got that stupid that game they were playing. That virtual reality game.
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, that's just a game.
Yeah, but still, so they're aware of that.
Huh? I don't know. I didn't write this movie, so meh.
Okay, but you like this movie.
Yeah, especially, and I don't know if you wanna hear this, but this kill where he drowns this chick basically in this liquid nitrogen and then smashes her head on the counter. It's one of the best kills in the entire franchise. For me.
In the entire franchise?
Yes.
Ooh. To me, the best kill, I'm sorry, I'm still going to go back to it, even though I have to look away when I cringe, because that one is cringeworthy, is with Jason, where he puts the machete in his head and he slides down the machete. And it was on him. That was the best one for me.
That's maybe the best Jason kill where Jason gets killed.
Yes.
But Jason killed someone else, I go with liquid nitrogen.
He was okay. That's pretty amateur, just saying.
But he has the highest kill count in this movie because he killed a fucking entire space station.
Well, it's true. And the other thing I will say this, I can't take him seriously in this one. Like I said, he looks like he's on steroids. It also reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever watched this show, Power Rangers.
Ah, awesome. Like the old Power Rangers from the 80s or something like that?
80s? Wouldn't you say 90s? Hello?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm still 25. Lord Zed. That's who he reminds me of.
Okay.
I don't know why. Because when he comes back and he like looks like he's on steroids with like the red eyes and everything, like I just don't know why he reminds me of that.
You mean Uber Jason?
Yeah, like the big Uber guy, like whoa shit.
Yeah, but I think because I didn't take this movie too seriously, it worked better for me because it was fun, it was entertaining, the kills were entertaining. Especially we have the famous sleeping bag kill. Like, okay, it's just in VR, but we have it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I really like this one. Because this was different, it was fun, entertaining, and stupid.
It was. I will say that. So, okay, because this one was your favorite, or one of your favorites. What would you rate this one?
Remember back at the beginning of the podcast where I said
Yes.
Where I said, yeah, you probably hate me because there is one Jason movie you hate, but I put from the rating over the original.
Yes.
This is it.
You picked this one?
I gave this one an 8 out of 10.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I gave it a 6.
Yeah, it's still good.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, no, but really, for me, Jason X is one of the most or more entertaining movies.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
But I like Freddy versus Jason a whole lot more.
Okay, we come to disagree
Are we
here.
going to that one next?
Yes.
Are we going to that one next?
Yes.
Random. This is so random. I just looked up and there is a cardinal outside my window. Aw, pretty bird. Continue.
Okay.
Do you have cardinals where you guys are?
I have no idea what it is.
Oh, okay. I'll send you a picture. Beautiful red bird. You see them from
Okay.
time to time.
Yes, send it to me later.
Okay, so can we continue on something more exciting than Jason X?
Based on my list, no.
Based on my list, yes. I'm excited about this one. Because Jason wins! Woo!
It's a tie.
No, I know he won. He cut his head off. He's impossible.
But Freddy winked at the camera. Like he's still alive.
But like technically you can't kill them. They're both like supernatural kind of a thing,
Yeah,
if you think about it. No, I love this one because it's like it's entertaining. Like he tricks Jason. Freddy tricks Jason to come to obviously to oh my god, I'm drawing a blank right now. Either way, he tricks Jason.
To Elm Street?
He tricks to like Elm Street he tricks him to come and go after them, go after the kids, and like to bring the fear of these kids to bring Freddy back. And you know, I love it. I think it's like ridiculous, but I thought it was pure entertaining, and I love the fight scenes between Freddy and Jason, like in Freddy's like world, and then when she pulls Freddy into the world, like the real world with Jason, and like the way Jason, they look at each other like, you're in my world now, bitch, kind of a thing. Like, it's on now. Like, it was okay in your world, but now we're playing in the real world. It's on.
Okay, should I start with the positive stuff I like about this, or the negative stuff which I don't
like? Just rip it off like a band-aid. Just do the negative first. Go for it.
It has no Kane Hodder anymore. This is so sad.
I know.
Then the other thing is, I wrote this down, don't hire singers as actors, like this, what was it called, Kelly Rowland?
Yeah, she was in it.
Jesus, she's a bad actor.
You know what, but I'm gonna point this out, through the Jason series, was there really good actor besides Jason?
Yeah.
And Pamela. Now moving on. So like I love it. I thought it was pure entertainment value. I loved it. It was awesome.
I thought the story was okay from Freddy using him to gain power. It's something Freddy would do. At least we got Robert Englund back as Freddy.
Yep.
Then the main girl, I think the actress is called Monica Keena.
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty hot.
Of course you would say that.
Then
of course.
It got some awesome kills.
Of course you would say that.
Yeah, it got some awesome kills in it, like the very first kill, like the real kill, where he stabs this Jason, where Jason stabs this guy in the back with his machete and then folds the bed. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty awesome.
Then another shot I really liked was the flaming Jason walking through a cornfield.
Yeah.
Visually, it was so amazing.
I think the boys agreed.
Yeah.
I think they wholeheartedly agreed.
And yeah, the Freddy vs. Jason fight himself was fun.
Yeah, it was.
And it was the most brutal thing about this whole movie.
Okay, so is that your list of good things? Also,
that was my list of good things.
Okay. Okay.
It was a short
I
list.
will. It was. Oh, it was. It was kind
Oh,
of brutal. It was a brutal short list. You're harsh.
no, I think, like I said, I like it, but the characters sucked and this whole... why do you have like a stoner guy who looks like Jay without Silent Bob? Like, what the fuck?
You can't have Jay without Silent Bob. They have to go hand in hand together.
And for me, the biggest deal breaker of it all was why? Why is Jason suddenly afraid of water? He was never
Why now?
afraid of water.
Well, technically, that was the whole basis of him. He's terrified of water. He can't swim. He's not a good swimmer. He drowned. So it's like it's not anything new.
But for a bad swimmer, he's splashing in the water in the last, I don't know what it was, 10 movies. Like, oh, I don't mind. I kill people in the water. I go underwater. Who cares? And now, oh my god, water. No, I'm probably gonna drown. Jason, you're dead. Oh, right.
It's true. But like,
And
that's like the whole basis of him. He's scared of water, though.
no, he's not. He never was. This is just for this movie, and this is what annoys me the most. Like, Freddy being afraid of fire, okay, I get it. It's like...
Well, that's
burning
like
to death, yeah.
Frankenstein being afraid of water, or not water, fire. You know, I get it too, but like the whole premise is you got to think though. Okay, he's not a good swimmer. My boy doesn't know how to swim. I would teach him how to swim. I would, because I'm a good person.
If he is not a good swimmer, why does he go into the water at all?
Because they always put him in there.
No,
like the one
he goes in there for kills. Like, I have to watch it. There's one chick in the boat. He is on a fucking boat in the water. Like, there.
Well, like, think about it also, too, like, if there's the one movie where they chain him up and put him in the water, and he's stuck floating in the water for a bit.
Yeah, but he gets out and goes back to business.
Remember that one?
It's not like, oh my god, I'm dying, what do I do?
Because he's a big brute and can't think right now. All he can think of is revenge for his mommy, his dearest mother. Mommy dearest.
Yeah, no, but like I said, this was really a deal breaker for me. Like Jason being afraid of water all of the sudden because screenwriter says, oh, okay. Freddy, fire, Jason, water, let's roll with it. No.
I get it. I will give you it. Okay, I will give you it.
Thank you. Remember, I'm always right, by the way.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm right. And I screenshotted that. What did we discuss yesterday that I was right? Oh, the books are better than the movies. And you said, I admit you're right. And I said, I'm always right. And I screenshotted it.
I think my exact words are, this is a once-in-a-lifetime occasion, so frame it. Yes, you are right.
Oh, and now it's in recording. We're going to edit it out as you're right.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I edit it out.
The whole no the whole podcast is they're gonna think they're watching Friday the 13th podcast, and it's gonna, or not watching, sorry, listening to, and then it's gonna be is, yeah, you're right, and that's the beginning, middle, and end. Case closed, and I win.
Okay, for everyone listening, yes, it's true. I said once that she was right.
Once. Always. Okay. So, what would you rate this one?
5 out of 10.
Oh, God. I need a new podcast host. 8 out of 10 for me, please, and thank you.
8? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You're weird.
I know. It's because I was entertained by it. I really liked it. Leave me alone. Okay, so now we're on to the remake.
Oh, yeah. The first note I wrote in for this remake was, I watched it in the cinema and fell asleep.
I remember you told me that. I watched it in the cinema too, but I didn't fall asleep because I'm not a jerk like you. Actually, no. I've fallen asleep during movies before.
Yeah, only fall asleep during bad movies.
I fell asleep at a drive-in. I love watching movies at a drive-in, but it's not my fault when you throw blankets in, nice cool air, beautiful outside. I worked a lot, and it was The Expendables too. I passed out, and I remember my
Okay,
friend going,
I
"Are
understand
you
that.
awake? Are you awake?" I'm like, "Yeah." Out cold. So did you rewatch it to refresh your memory though, or no?
Yeah, I rewatched every, I don't know, what was it, 12 movies?
Uh huh.
It's so awful.
You know what?
You know what
I
the
get
very, 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 very worst part is of all?
what?
They do have nudity and boobs and everything, but they have fake boobs. Like, what the fuck? Really?
Because we're in the future now, and
Yeah,
fake boobs
no,
are welcome.
but fake boobs look like shit and they feel like shit and nobody needs this shit.
I don't know. I think some guys might disagree.
Yeah, fuck them.
So you clearly hate this movie.
Really? What gave it away?
I thought it was okay, to be honest.
I thought, yeah, okay, but I didn't care about the characters at all because,
But I didn't understand why he kept her sister alive, though. I didn't understand that. Jason kills
yeah.
people. Why take somebody? It makes no sense. And then the whole ending where they're sitting on the dock, I'm like, we all know Jason. He's gonna jump through the freaking thing. It was predictable, you know. It wasn't a favorite of mine. It was entertaining because, like, you know what? It's like the newer kind of, if you think about it, where they do the remakes of Texas Chainsaw, right? Kind of like those type of movies, like that aspect of it, kind of. So like it's like new, it's entertaining, but at the end of the day, it was like, it was a one-time watch, and in this case, 2 times because I watched it once in the theater, and this is the second time I watched it because I refreshed my memory on it. It's not a favorite,
Yeah,
but
it
it was.
a 2 times watch for me as well because the first time I fell asleep.
I know, and you had to rewatch it because of the podcast.
But funny that you mentioned Texas Chainsaw because both remakes, Texas Chainsaw and this Friday, were produced by Michael Bay.
I was gonna say, yeah, Michael Bay, and you could definitely tell it has like his essence to it. You know what I mean? Like his movie, like his style.
Yeah,
So.
I hate Michael Bay, by the way.
I know a lot of people who don't like him, so I don't kind
I
of
wonder
stuff.
why.
But I don't, like Transformers. I liked.
I liked Megan Fox. Does it count?
A lot of guys like Megan Fox.
But I
okay.
like this chick from the third part as well. This Victoria's Secret model.
Oh, you shut up. Again, I will send you a site to a free link to porn. Anyway.
Okay. Let's talk positive about it. Running Jason was scary as fuck.
Yeah, think about it. Yeah, stalking Jason is still scary, but if he's running, that's a little bit more scarier.
He's running to you. You're like, oh, I'm dead.
Like, holy shit, he could run a marathon. And I've been training for so long.
Yeah, and you know what the second positive note is I wrote down? Danielle Pennebaker is such an eye candy with a heart.
Oh, shut up. With a heart. Did you draw little hearts over it and put
Yes.
Dooney?
Yes.
Dooney plus... and then like
Danielle.
A big heart?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you do that?
Double D, yes.
Oh, that's actually cute. Double D. Wonder if she's listening.
Hi.
Double D. I'm going to put that in here. Double D. I'm doing that now. I think that's hilarious. With a heart around it. I actually drew it. I'll have to send you a picture. It's funny. Okay. So because you didn't really like this one, what would you rate it?
I gave it a 4 out of 10.
I'd give it a 5. And just because Jared's in it and he's a hottie, so.
Who?
My supernatural buddy.
Oh yeah, right. You told me about this.
I know, I love Supernatural. But to be fair, I do like Jensen Ackles more, but I do still like Jared.
I
So
have no idea what you're talking about, but you are probably
you need to
right.
watch
No,
you
I
need to
don't
watch
need.
Supernatural.
No,
Yes, you do.
no,
Yes, you do.
no.
Hey, I got you to watch Harry Potter. Now you need to watch
Ooh,
Supernatural.
like I never watched Harry Potter before.
Hey, we should do a special on Supernatural, just saying.
Nope.
Yes. Um, oh, I just got your text. That's funny. And your little heart too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
told
you're
you.
such a... Oh, what a dork. It's cute though. It's cute. I'm sending you right now the double D thing.
Oh yes, send me your double D things.
No, the drawing I drew of your double D with the heart and the hearts are running. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Hey, you're
Anyway.
talking about sexy stuff all the time, so shush.
Cause you're like, there's a lot of nudity and boobs and oh man, we have fun. We like to pick on each other a lot.
Yeah. And I like Danielle Pennebaker because she does not have fake boobs. So,
All natural.
yes.
Did we rate this movie? I forget. Did we rate it?
I already rated it with 4 out of 10.
And I rated it, a 6 out of 10.
Huh.
Because it was still entertaining. Even though I watched it twice. That was it.
Moving on. Let's don't talk about this anymore.
Alright.
Let's move on to Never Hike Alone. The first fan-made Jason movie, which is really good, to be honest.
You know what? I liked it. There were some things that did bug me about it, like
the shaky cam and the POV shots.
Yeah, because we know I'm not good with that. But like overall, I thought it was good. But I just didn't like the ending. Like, why? Okay, so they're in the ambulance. He's in the ambulance right at the end.
Yeah.
Why is it still there? Like, why didn't it leave? Like, because normally in real life, the paramedic would be like, okay, we're going to rush them to the hospital. Not, give me 5 minutes to patch up this wound. No, we're going to get the fuck out of here. So, like, that was the only thing that really bugged me about it. Besides the shake. Huh?
I just wanted to say, I just realized how similar the words nurse and nerd are. You are a nurse nerd.
Yeah, I am. I'll gladly and proudly admit it.
And a nerd.
So, yep. Mm-hmm. Nerds unite. Nerds are going to take over the world. Just saying. I'm coloring your heart, by the way. Your double D heart. So I actually really love it as for fan-made.
That's cool.
No, I just used my red pen.
Oh, okay.
I actually loved it though. I thought they did a really good job on it for a fan-made. That was the only thing that just really bugged me. Was just like, why would the ambulance stay there? But I get it. It's a movie. They want suspense. They want to be like, it's not over. So.
Plus, we have someone from the original back again. Like the part 6, Tommy Jarvis. I forgot the name of the actor. So,
that's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool that we have like an official character here.
It is. Okay, so all in all, what did you think? Did you like it?
Oh yes, I really enjoyed it, especially since it was more like about, not so much about the kills, but more like, okay, creepiness and eeriness and atmospheric and everything. So yeah, I really enjoyed that.
And like I love it, like where he's like talking to the camera and Jason's behind him, and then he turns around and Jason's not there. So I like that essence too. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what would you rate this fan-made?
I just saw your picture with the double Ds.
Yeah, and I just colored in the heart too, so now it's red.
Yeah, you have a pretty double Ds, yeah.
I don't have double Ds. I don't have double Ds. You're talking about the heart I drew.
Yes.
Of you and your double D. So yeah. You even wrote down nudity again. Anyway.
No,
Because I could just.
I really liked this one, even or especially for a fan movie. It was really, really good.
Hmm.
So I gave it an
So what would
8
you
out
get?
of 10.
So do I, because I thought it was pretty good. It was just some scenes were hard for me to watch because I'm not good with the
Yes.
point of
Okay.
view. We know that. But I actually enjoyed it. I think they did a really good job.
Yes.
All right, on to the second one.
Yeah. Never hike in the snow
I felt really cold.
because it's in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still actually, I loved it. I thought they did a really good job on
But
this one too.
imagine always feeling cold all the time and something like that, and then finding out you're Canadian. That would be weird.
Yeah, I know, right? It is very, very weird. That's why I bundle up. Man, I should get a house in Florida.
Or like in a
Be, and
desert
be,
or something like that.
be a snowbird. Like, be here for, like, the warmer months, and then snow comes. Bye, suckers. I'm going somewhere warm. Enjoy the snow. But I'll stay for Christmas, because snow and Christmas is amazing. Any other day, bleh. So, okay, so I like this one. I really did. I thought they did another excellent job on it.
Totally, especially the first kill was awesome. With this X in his mouth and oh Jesus. And
Oh,
let me
yeah.
talk about it. Blood on snow looks amazing. It's visually it's such a great thing to do.
Okay, you weirdo. So you know what I'm gonna do? You just gave me an idea. I think I'm gonna, once we have our
Do you wanna
first
kill
snowfall,
someone?
I could do a photo in the snow with fake blood. For like a horror movie. Oh, you gave me a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm always here for good ideas.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I better write that down before I forget. Um, and then I'll even just put fake blood in the snow and I'll send you a photo.
Okay. I'm looking forward to
That
it.
But no, I thought it was pretty cool. A lot of our people in the horror community actually donated to this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so like a lot of them like posted their names and stuff, and I think that's pretty cool. Like their name showed up at the end. Like that's awesome. They gave like, and they were pretty impressed with it. Like because I talked with a few of them, they said they were impressed with it. So they did an overall good job. Same thing. Sometimes some of the point of view is just, but
Oh, and fun fact, because we are talking about donating money, my name is in the credits of In Search of Darkness as well, because I donated too back then.
oh really? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there are like, I don't know, 5,000 people, but I'm there.
No, I didn't know that. When did you do that?
Like, I don't know, when they were collecting money to do this documentary. I thought, oh, great idea, let's donate. I think it was like $60 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it really
Good for you.
Yeah, I know.
And you're such a good guy.
Such a good
Cool.
boy.
Who likes double D?
If you're natural, me.
Okay, so what would you rate this one though? To get back to the movie.
Yeah, I liked it. I think because it's a bit shorter than the first one. Give it a little bit lower rating, like 7 out of 10.
Yeah, you know what? I felt the same way, to be honest. Like it was still pretty good. Like I enjoyed it, but I like the first one more.
And
So.
did you or do you know why we don't have any official Friday movies anymore?
Continue and tell me.
Because there is a copyright dispute between Sean S. Cunningham and Victor Miller. I think it was the screenwriter or something like that. So that means unless they agree to something, there will be no Friday movies. Ever.
I'm okay with that though, because like some of the Friday movies are like ridiculous, and like I'm all about the OG, and I love Jason, but
a new Friday movie
sometimes
would be cool.
Sometimes it's overkill though, right?
Yeah, but the really sad part is there's this this video game. It's called Friday the 13th. Yeah, no shit. And you can, I think, either play as one of 5 or 6 camp counselors or as Jason. And
yeah, I saw that.
oh, okay, good. But the sad thing here is they can't provide any content upgrades because they are still struck with this copyright dispute. So they planned to
Oh.
include Uber Jason from Jason X and stuff like that, but they can't do it because of legal reasons. This sucks.
Okay, I get that completely. I totally do. I get that.
Oh.
But you know what? Like I said, though, like you don't want to overkill it. You know?
Yeah, but it's a video game, and you have to make, or you want to make money with it, so you have to provide content. And if you can't provide content, it's pretty hard.
So have you played it because you're a gamer? Did you play it?
No, I did not.
No?
No. There's a similar game, it's called Dawn by Daylight, I think. And like I said, the base is the same but similar, and you have more killers here. You can, if you are the killer, you can walk around as I don't know. I think it was Michael Myers, Leatherface. This is just a Scream guy, Ghostface, basically, and a bunch of other people. I'll check it out and send you a link or something like that if I find it again, because it is really cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as disclaimer, we both did not watch the series of Friday the 13th.
No, I didn't want to.
And I wouldn't have the time.
Because
I can't watch movies while I'm working. Like someone else can.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not do that either. People who can do that are very, very lucky.
Yes, they are.
They're very,
especially
very lucky.
In night shift.
Exactly. Very, very lucky people. So, no, honestly, I never had an interest in watching the television series, and I still don't. So that's why I'm just like,
Same.
You know? And like, even with us talking about doing this special, I was like, I don't even feel like watching the series. I like the original movies. I'm not going to bother. Maybe one day I will if I'm really, really bored.
No, but because it doesn't really have anything to do with Jason. It's like the curse of Friday the 13th, something like that. But I didn't care.
That's even like the Scream series. I hear that's really good, but I won't watch it either. I tried watching one and I was like, you know what I mean?
I wrote a review for it in German, sadly. And I called it Scream 9210.
Oh, you're talking about the series?
Yes.
Not Scream Queens. You're talking about Scream. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too.
Scream. Yeah. Because...
Yeah, I never...
Yeah?
No, go ahead.
You never?
No, I mean, like, I never really gave it a shot, you know?
Yeah, so. Like, I gave it a shot the first 2 seasons, and... I don't know. It didn't really click for me. It was so... Slasher movies should be fun and fast and here a kill, there a kill, and let's go going. And here it's like in the like in The Walking Dead. You have this build up, you have this drama and whatever, and at the end of an episode someone dies.
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
Yeah, and no. But Scream Queens, awesome. I love this. That's so sad they cancelled it.
It's funny. It's like cheesy funny. You know, I love it.
Oh, it's so
It's ridiculous.
Yes. It's so weird and so awesome.
We're getting off sidetracked again.
Really?
Sidetracked.
Who would have thought?
So, It never happens with us.
No, never.
So I think that's it. We've discussed everything about my Jason, who I absolutely love.
Yes, you're Jason.
So I think with that, we should end it. What do you think?
Okay, let's end it.
So let's end it with thank you for listening to my love for Jason. I love it. Do that again. Do it again. Do it again. I love it. So let's end it with thank you for listening for my love for Jason and Dooney's love for Double D's
And Jason X.
And Jason X. Bleh. And wish everybody a happy Friday the 13th, which, by the way, 13 is my lucky number. So happy Friday the 13th.
Yeah, happy Friday the 13th.
So until next time, bye.
Bye.